Hey everybody, it's Pendragon, and today's video is brought to you by W Energy. So I'm gonna keep things short and sweet. W Energy is a clean energy drink that has no sugar, no calories, and comes in a variety of delicious flavors, including Galaxy Grenade and Dragonade. Not only does it give you no jitters and no crash, but it's chock full of vitamins and amino acids, which are great for you. Use promo code Pendragon for 10% off of your order, and give it a shot today. And now, on to the video. Hey everybody, it's Pendragon, and welcome back to more Super Mario 64. I almost forgot what series we were doing for a second because I'm trying to finish up my backlog before I go on vacation. So last time in Super Mario 64, as you can see, we are back down to 4 lives and we have 5 stars because we knocked out 5 of the stars over in the Bob-omb battlefield. So we took out, King Bob-omb, we took out Koopa the Quick in a foot race, we collected some red coins, we collected a 100 coin star. So we did quite a few things in the first couple of episodes, honestly, which isn't too shabby. Well, we didn't beat King Bob-omb in the second episode because I almost forgot. I actually broke that up into 2 episodes. But anywho, before I get too confused about what I've recorded and what I haven't recorded already, let's go ahead and get into the question of the day. So today's question of the day is, what was your first gaming console? So my first gaming console, as I've said before, was the Nintendo 64, alongside the Super Nintendo, and, my first Mario game being Super Mario 64, at least that I recall off the top of my head. I believe it was this. I had Paper Mario, I had a Wheel of Fortune game on the Nintendo 64, the Namco Museum game, which had, Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug, and so on, and a couple other games. I think I had like a WWF game back when they were the World Wrestling Federation instead of WWE. So yeah, that was a fun time, being able to create your own characters, play as The Rock, play as Goldust, play as a few characters that I don't think are in like the newer games for WWE. But go ahead and comment below what was your first gaming console. I know a lot of people started with the PlayStation, the GameCube, so on and so forth, which kind of makes me feel old, especially when I hear some of my younger friends go, oh yeah, I started, with the original PlayStation. I'm just like, yeah, I started back, with the 64 Super Nintendo. But honestly, I think that kind of helped shape my love for certain games because I do really love retro games. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and make our way to the next world. I don't know why I went back to Bob-omb Battlefield, I guess because I was talking about it. But we need to do a couple things here. So there is a door over here we can open. We can actually open any of the doors here except for the big door. And of course a locked door because we don't have a key, obviously. But we're going to start with this room up here on the top floor that was mentioned to us after we got our first star. So when you approach the door, you get a nice little animation of a star spinning, which will unlock the door. And it says, reacting to the star power, the door slowly opens. And with this we enter a room that literally only has Princess Peach pictures in it. So there are 3 different ones, and obviously you can't enter this one and you can't enter this one. But if you read the sign, Mario, my castle is in great peril. I know that Bowser is the cause. I know that only you can stop him. The doors in the castle that have been sealed by Bowser can be opened only with star power. But there are secret paths in the castle, paths that Bowser hasn't found. One of those paths is in this room, and it holds one of the castle's secret stars. Find that secret star, Mario. It will help you on your quest. Please, Mario, you have to help us. Retrieve all of the power stars in the castle and free us from this awful prison. Please. And with that, let's check out this third painting, because if you climb up here, as you can see by Mario kind of phasing into it already, this is one you can enter. So now, welcome to the Princess's Secret Slide. Now, there's actually more than 1 star you can get here. So, first things first, you can actually, crush this blue coin block, which allows you, oh, I forgot to read the sign, allows you to collect some blue coins, but do not fret, there are no 100 coin stars in this level. It is really just a fun little minigame level that incorporates, slides and all that fun stuff. So if we go all the way down here, try not to hit the walls, we can actually go all the way right here and get a 1-up, because we overshot the star area. But it is right, if I can grab it, it is right here where we open the block and we get a star. And I'm going to read the sign whenever I re-enter this level, because there isn't just one star here, there's actually a second one that's a little hidden. But let's go ahead and grab this one, and we are now up to 6 stars. Also, something I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, if you quit the game and come back, no matter, you know, how soon it's been, you do not keep the same amount of lives from when you left. So it kind of sucks, you know, if you grind a whole bunch of them, and then all of a sudden now you're back down to 4, but at least lives are pretty easy to get in this game for the most part. So let's head back in and read the sign to see what it says. So welcome to Princess Toadstool's secret slide. There's a star hidden here that Bowser couldn't find. When you slide, tilt forward to speed up, pull back to slow down. If you slide really fast, you'll win the star. And you see how it says if you slide really fast, that's actually a hint for the next one. So I like to hold my joystick all the way forward while I'm doing this because I'm a little used to the speed. Although sometimes the controls can be a little iffy with this. And also we just missed a 1-up there, but that's okay. So if you don't hit the walls, and you're supposed to keep holding forward as opposed to what I did there and goofed, if you beat, I believe, 21 seconds, or 20 seconds, I forget which one it is, you will actually get another star. So as you can see here with this shadow star, we're just going to collect this so we can go back to the beginning again. And we have to make our way all the way back around every single time in order to try and beat this little record. Now, if I recall correctly, there's actually a slightly faster way to do this. I don't recall off the top of my head exactly the time you're supposed to get, but let's see if I can actually do this way. Because I believe if you don't hit the ground, yes, okay, yeah. If you don't hit the ground on there, you will actually be able to shave off like half a second or so. So if we hold our stick forward, try to make these turns, and got the life that time. And if you stick to the outside, you're less likely to hit the walls. But try not to hold back on the stick, otherwise you will mess it up, like I did there. Now I said I would cut off like half a second there, but obviously from me holding back the stick, that kind of messed it up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video, because you guys have seen this slide like 3 times now. So let's go ahead and do that to where I actually can beat the time. And this is actually a really good way to grind lives, by the way. But I will see you guys shortly once I actually do this. Oh, something else I forgot to mention. You can actually jump on the slide, but you will hurt yourself and lose a couple seconds, as you saw right there. And obviously we are not going to be able to beat the 21 seconds now. Also, you can go down the slide backwards, which is one of my favorite things in this game. So I will see you guys shortly, like I said, when we get the actual star. Let's try and get that 1-up. I guess, never mind. I guess I didn't hit it at the right speed to be able to trigger it, unless it's like a one-time thing. But I will see you guys shortly. And there we go. I actually did it my very next try, so I might not even cut the video in post. But as you can see there, you just have to beat 21 seconds, and the easiest way to do so is sliding on your belly. And now we are up to 7 stars. So we're 1 away from opening that big door, but of course I'm going to try to avoid that level until we clear as many things as we can do down here. So next up is this door, which is another 1-star door, because this is also another level that was mentioned to us by the helpful little pop-up that occurred when we got our first star, because this is what is known as the Whomp's Fortress. So let me look around real quick. I think there's a toad in here. Yes, there is. Okay. I'm gonna try to do a toad voice again, but my voice has not been cooperating with doing this. It was Bowser who stole the stars. I saw him with my own eyes. He's hidden 6 stars in each course, but you won't find all of them in some courses until you press the cap switches. The stars you found will show on each course's starting screen. If you want to see some of the enemies you've already defeated, select the stars you recovered from them. And I guess that's the closest we're going to get right now. At least until, you know, I can get like my hour sheets under control or something. Because like I said before when I did the Toad voice originally, I'm pretty sure I have allergies because this normally happens, in the spring or when the weather's kind of iffy. But let's read this sign I almost forgot about. So sometimes you'll bump into invisible walls at the edges of the painting worlds. If you hit a wall while flying, you'll bounce back. And that's just a nice little tip for knowing that, if you fly, you will actually end up just hitting an invisible wall. But now let's head on in. So the first star is chip off Whomp's block. Now, there's a pattern here. The first star of a lot of the levels will involve some sort of boss. Or mini-boss, I guess. But, hello, the Lakitu Bros cutting in with a live update on Mario's progress. He's about to learn a technique for sneaking up on enemies. The trick is this. He has to walk very slowly in order to walk quietly. And wrapping up film techniques reported on earlier, you can take a look around by tilting right joystick. Pull right joystick back to view the action from a distance. When you can't move the camera any further, the buzzer will sound. This is the Lakitu Brothers signing off. And that teaches us a nifty little mechanic here, so we can actually sneak up on sleeping enemies by just moving the joystick slowly. And you will also get some nice music whenever they're asleep. So it's like a little lullaby, but I want to read the sign and see what it says. I'm sleeping because I'm sleepy. I don't like being disturbed. Please walk quietly. And now, if you wake this up, it will attack you, because it's a piranha plant. But otherwise, you can walk up to it and, oops, apparently not punch it because I was not close enough. But if you walk a certain distance away, you will be able to make it fall back asleep. You can also dive at it, of course. And when you take down the piranha plants, you get a nice blue coin for your problems. Or troubles. Whatever that phrase is. And of course we have breakable blocks and some medals here. No teleportation medals here, sadly. I think this... okay, it doesn't give you a 1-up. I thought this one in particular did. Also, fun fact about the butterflies. I believe if you punch enough of the purple ones, or maybe it's a different color one I'm thinking of, you can get a 1-up, if I recall correctly. But as you can see, I'm obviously messing it up pretty bad. You might not be able to do it with these particular ones, actually, now that I think about it. But Whomp's Fortress is actually a very easy course to get 100 coins on, because as you can see, there are coins aplenty. You also get some cool little platform challenges, so you can be pushed off into the wild blue, which sucks, and you will also see these like blue thwomps. Let's see what this sign says, because there's a green block here. If I can actually, position myself in front of it properly. Come on. There we go. So there are special caps in the red, green, and blue blocks. Step on the switches in the hidden course to activate the cap blocks. Okay, so this is the same stuff that they told us in the Bomb Battlefield. Okay, well, I'm going to show you guys a nifty little secret. So if you walk all the way to the corner here, you will actually be teleported right up here. So if you climb up to the top of this flagpole, it's a nice little shortcut up there to where there is a giant Thwomp? No, not Thwomp. Oh my gosh, what was the name of this star? Whomp. Because the Whomps are the ones that look like giant pieces of slate. Thwomps are the ones that drop on you. So now let's check out these signs over here. If I can actually get it. Come on. Please read the sign, Mario. Observation platform. Tilt right stick forward to take a look around. Don't miss anything. Press R to switch to Mario's camera. It always follows Mario. Press R again to switch to Lakitu's camera. Pause the game and switch the mode to fix the camera. Pause the game and switch the mode to fix the camera in place while holding R. Give it a try. So you can actually hold it in place on Mario as you walk around and get some interesting little effects going. There's another sign here as well. So climbing's easy. When you jump at trees, poles, or pillars, you'll grab them automatically. Okay, I think we already read this. Yeah, this was read at the same area over at the front of Peach's castle. So it's basically just telling us about like handstands and all that fun stuff. Now, if we get a peek down here, there is, if I can actually angle this properly. Oh, I almost fell off the edge. But there is a little something up on that platform because we can see like, the coins and such. There is a star there. So let's go ahead and actually read this sign real quick. So break open a blue coin block by pounding the ground with the ZL button. 1 blue coin's worth 5 yellow coins. Okay, I explained that already. But you have to hurry. The coins will disappear if you're not quick to collect them. Too bad. And so that game pretty much just tells you, you crush these or you ground pound them, you can collect blue coins. And you know you collected them all when the music stops, so when it starts making that little clicking noise. Or, I guess, it's more of a clack. It's like a very sharp kind of click. But yeah, whether that noise gets faster, those coins are obviously going to be fading and everything. And also there is a cannon here. So that's something we will have to keep in mind later. Also, of course, there are alternate routes to be able to get up and down this area. So as you can see, by going up this way, this is a way you can actually bypass those guys down there that try to push you off the platforms. And you can also, you know, make your way easily up here to get that red coin, because you can actually step on top of these guys. And now, you can't destroy them even with ground pounds from like high up. These guys are pretty strong. But there is a green cap block down there, which, you know what, we'll figure out more of that whenever we get to it. But let's see if we can sneak up on this piranha. You can actually sneak up and just grab the coin in order to avoid a confrontation. But I'd like to get all the coins I can, so I'm just going to punch from behind. Even though that's a cowardly tactic, but it's the best way to get 5 coins without getting hurt. Now, as you will learn from this little area, this teaches you about being able to hug walls and move along tiny little narrow platforms. You can very easily fall off of them, and also this shows us how these kind of blocks work. So these blocks, when you step on them, they fall. And now let's see what this sign says. So caution, narrow bridge, cross slowly. You can jump to the edge of the cliff and hang on, and you can climb off the edge if you move slowly. When you want to let go, either press the L or tilt the L stick in the direction of Mario's back. To climb up, tilt the L stick forward. To scurry up quickly, press the B button. So it's pretty much telling you about grabbing ledges and such, but you don't necessarily need to move slow along there unless you want to fall like I did. But as you can see, we already have 80 coins because, like I said earlier, there are coins aplenty in this level. So it's one of the easiest ones to get. I didn't realize I could actually grab onto that guy's face and climb myself back up. But it's a very easy way to get 100 coins in this game, or in this level in particular. I believe this one, and I think there is another one that have like an absurd number of coins. So it actually makes it super easy to get stuff. You can also just long jump across here if I recall correctly, but I like to actually take the bridge. But now let's try and sneak up. Okay, I almost fell off that bridge again. Try sneak up again. And punch him. There we go. And I like to stand on top of them so that way I don't risk losing that blue coin, because otherwise it'll go over the edge, then I gotta go back down to grab it, and it's just not a fun time. This bridge in particular, okay, as I say, you know, I don't want to fall down, but I end up falling down anyways. That bridge in particular will rotate around. You can actually stay on it while it rotates. Also, I keep accidentally tapping like L and R and switching to the Mario camera, which will throw me off, especially while I'm platforming. But let's make our way around again. And across. You can also just jump to the middle area up here, which as you can see it's bigger, so it actually makes it a lot easier. But if you walk to the edge of this and you just ride it along, that's how you get these coins. And then of course it triggers a 1-up, which will fall off, and you can either chase it if you really want an extra life, or you can just let it fall. But now we are across here, and there are more coins down there. We actually can trigger these guys and ground pound them. So if you step on them regularly, actually apparently I didn't time that right, but if you step on them a couple times they will give you a single coin, but if you ground pound them they give you 5 coins. So I think you can do that 3 times and get 8 coins. And oops, almost got crushed there. There's also a very easy way to do that where you won't end up having to really worry about jumping back onto it, because you can stand at a certain position where like they can drop on you and you don't get hit. But this is an easy way to get the 100 coin star. So now we're up to 8 stars. So let's go ahead and save. And oh, it triggers the message in the level as well. I almost forgot about that. So you've recovered 8 of the power stars. Now you can open the door with the big star, but Bowser is just ahead. Can you hear the princess calling? I can't because, I'm in the middle of a fight. But let's go ahead and take down this giant guy here. It makes me so mad. We build your houses, your castles. We pave your roads and still you walk all over us. Do you ever say thank you? No. Well, you're not going to wipe your feet on me. I think I'll crush you just for fun. Do you have a problem with that? Just try to pound me, wimp. Ha! Okay, phrasing. But if you walk up to them, they work the same. Also, you can stand underneath them, and that's what caused you to get crushed. But, he works the same way as the smaller ones. You can also get your way on top of them, which is a nice way to avoid getting hit. You can make them spin around quite a few times. And also Mario likes to clip through and float in the air a few times. So you have to drop back down in order to get him to do his thing. Of course he does, 3 damage when he crushes you. But he's a little easier than the King Bomb, because you don't really have to throw him. You just have to jump on his back and ground pound. No, crushed again. I'm just a stepping stone after all. I won't grovel. Here, you win. Take this with you. And now we have the 9th star. So, this game honestly is pretty fast. As you can see, we're almost up to the double digits already. There's only 120 stars in this game. And I say only because honestly it's not a lot. Because there are games, we have to collect several more. But now, since we have enough time I think for another star, let's go ahead and hop back into the fortress. So the next one is to the top of the fortress. Now, this one's super easy, because I believe from this level on... Okay, no. Nothing happens with this tree. You guys will see what happens later on in this level, because you get a nice little feature that honestly makes your life a lot easier for this kind of thing. Also, we haven't seen the battle, or the bomb buddy. I think they're down... They might be down here now that we've taken out the first one. Okay, no, they're not. I believe they're up in the sky with a couple more... Yeah, because you can see there's little platforms up there. So I believe you have to actually make your way across some of the platforms in the sky in order to get to the bomb buddy, if I recall correctly. Otherwise, you can do it the difficult way. You just won't be able to get a certain star that requires the cannon. Because, cannons are very important in this game. And now let's wait for this to turn. There we go. Go across. Wait for it again. I also like how abruptly the music changes from the lullaby stuff to the actual game music. So let's make our way past these Whomps. Past that Whomp. And wait for this platform. There we go. And now we get to see the one and only iteration of the bullet bill in this game. So it's literally just a little cannon that you have to avoid whenever you're first crossing by. But now that the Whomp is taken down, he apparently paved the way for this to create a tower. So now we can make our way all the way up along this to a platform that seems out of place, and it just takes you upwards. And now we just hop on over the ledge, get a nice view from up here, and can grab the star. And with that, we officially have 10 stars, so I'm going to save and continue, and I'm actually going to end things here. So if you guys did all like this video, feel free to leave a like, it helps the channel. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and hit the notification button if you guys want to be notified when I upload videos. I try to do Monday through Fridays at the bare minimum. Otherwise, well, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are my bare minimum, but I try to do Monday through Fridays, and, of course, save the weekend for the Hardcore Iron Man once I get around to, grinding that out again. I know it's been taking a while, and I appreciate you guys being patient about it, but thank you for, sticking around for the journey and everything, and I will be sure to bring that back as soon as possible. Also, feel free to leave a comment below, even if you're just saying hi, but don't forget to answer the question today, because, I do put a lot of effort into coming up with a lot of these questions, because some of them I try to make relate to the game series, other ones I make a little generic, but coming up with new questions for every single episode can get a little tough sometimes. But anywho, I'm gonna end things here. So this has been Pendragon, and I'll see you guys next time.